Hello and welcome to that Peter Crouch podcast. Me, Peter Crouch, Chris Stark, and Sid's with me. Is everyone okay?
Very good. Well. Yeah. You two are looking really fresh.
I feel refreshed. I mean,
you've had a nice
straight,
holiday?
Straight out of holiday. Yeah. No, I had a lovely time. Very quickly, just want to shout out the omelette station.
Yeah.
In a hotel breakfast.
Yeah.
I've been a big fan of these for a long time. Yeah, Abby's favourite meal of the day is breakfast, the hotel breakfast specifically. Even when I want to lie in, I'm forced to get up.
But they keep it open late enough. I tend to find when you're on holiday, I don't know if we put enough respect on the omelette
They
station.
should be knighted. They make it look so easy. And there's 3 or 4 on the go.
Yeah, how are they doing that with the £3?
Yeah.
Like one's bad enough, isn't it? If I'm making omelettes for the kids in the morning, it's £1.
Yeah.
And also it sort of sticks to the pan or whatever. But even on holiday when it sticks to the pan, they still somehow fold that thing over and it comes out on the plate. Yeah. It's just a work of art, isn't it?
I think it's hard for me to flip one, like to get it nicely.
Yeah.
Because it kind of looks like a half-eaten kebab.
Yeah. But on holiday, they always make good with it. And I don't know where they're learning this skill. I don't know at what point in your career, because it's not really... They're like omelette ninjas, aren't they? They're so talented with it.
No, they really are.
I just wanted to give a shout out just to start this podcast.
Yeah.
I just love a holiday breakfast. You know that moment as well when you go through, you get your seats either given to you or you choose where to sit with the family. You have to part your arse on there for 1 second just to almost sit there, take control of the table, and then you get up and go.
Yeah. What is that? That annoys me, that one. Yeah. I'm sure I heard Peter Kay talk about that.
Yeah. Or you've got to put your sunglasses on the table, haven't you?
Or just undo the napkin, unruffle the napkin, and just.
See, that's how you do that.
Just do that. Come on, let's go.
It's so true. That's a rigmarole, isn't it? It's like the wine tasting. No one gives a fuck. Just pour it.
Yeah.
But unless you're a connoisseur of wine, then just pour it. Really,
But do you put it on? Have you hit a point in your life where if they get you to test the wine, do you just? I mean, like we should start maybe our thing. Go real John Smiths on it. No nonsense. Just if they pull you out one, just fucking grab that.
Down it.
Don't do the whole sniffing it, swirling it.
I feel like that could be the thing. That could be our new thing. You sit down when they make you pour it, just bang it, bang it, and then have a line. Just bang it and then do a line and take a taste away.
That's a line.
Did you imagine the fella's face? Oh my God. What is he doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Next restaurant I'm in, whether it's the Savoy Ritz or my local, doesn't matter. I'm just going to.
Do you know what? It's so good if you did it totally deadpan as well. Don't even laugh.
No,
just go, right, oh, thank you, sir. Swill it and go, bang. Live out. Get a live. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's do it.
How will you deal with the lime situation now? Have you got to ask them for the lime
previously before you ordered the wine?
Be prepared for the moment because they're gonna do it. Even on the screw tops, they get you to try it, don't they?
Yeah.
Someone pointed that out to me. They said, "Well, if it's a screw top, it's not going to be corked, is it?"
Yeah, good point. Also, it doesn't matter if you're in, like you say, the Ritz or the Harvester. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Harvester. If you order a bottle of wine, I still think. Don't quote me on that because I haven't been for a while, but I still reckon they make the taste.
Oh yeah.
Echo Falls, please. Oh, beautiful, yeah. It's lovely. Bang!
Whilst they're holding the bottle next to you,
holding the Echo Falls like that. Like a 16-year-old girl from fucking in the sixth form. So she's been told to hold this Echo Falls and go, you got to do this, sorry.
It's just what we do.
I don't want it. I don't know anything about one.
This is brilliant.
Great stuff.
It's on.
And how are you, Crouchy?
I'm good, mate. Yeah. I'm quite rested as well. I had a lovely time. I was away at Easter time as well. A lot of golf.
Nice.
Played some golf. Nice time with the family. Few beers in the sunshine. Yeah. Good. So well rested. Great to be back.
Good. Beach football?
A little bit of beach football,
Beach football.
Which was great. Yeah, played a bit of beach football, but yeah, nice to be back in it. I love getting back to the Jumble One Bar. Just keeps me.
We're back.
Keeps me back on the straight and narrow. And we got a great episode today. We managed to speak to a load of legends. Obviously, the Jurgen Klopp episode was so massive. Brilliant. Which I knew it would be. Because he doesn't do podcasts really, so it was an honour really to have him on.
Yeah.
And then the chat was amazing, and it kind of went everywhere. Had a lot of good feedback from it, and he's everything you expect, really, isn't he?
Giffgaff shout went down well, and
Giffgaff.
Yeah.
Well, thoughts on Klopp and the Giffgaff? It's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But
I'm finding everywhere I go, people shouting Giffgaff at me now, as in like, I am Giffgaff. I feel like I've turned into Ronald McDonald almost, as in I am now the brand.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which I'm totally...
You're on board
for.
with it.
Well, I'm on board because I'm a huge advocate. So it's like, I feel like I'm fully signed in with Giffgaff now.
Yeah. That's fine. But we've had a lot of people getting in touch about potentially doing this five-a-side.
I love this idea, mate.
Yes.
And 3 called it on. 3.
But
EE have slipped in the DMs. All over it. Yeah, apparently EE have got a top team.
Oh.
But do you think we should do, like, I'm really keen that it's like the Peter Crouch podcast, like rivals, or like it's its own series, and we settle these rivalries. So it's not just phone networks. We get like, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John, all of them, tops, all of them, like, and settle that one. And then what do you move to? Do you do restaurants,
bus drivers, tube drivers? What else is there? Pilots.
Yeah, you're right.
Transport. I don't know. TFL game.
Yeah, but I think we can settle everything here. Yeah, it's definitely one for us to look at.
Like it. I like it.
Holiday companies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Who do you fancy there?
Airlines.
Thomas Cook.
Airlines, yes, airlines is good. Airlines is good, but I think there should be a whole rivalry series, and we just pick them off occasionally, take them to a five-a-side down here, and just settle it for good.
I like that. Yeah, it's good. All right.
Yeah.
Something to ponder. Yeah, just before we get into the pod, which is a cracker, by the way, we've got some great names on. Thiago, fantastic. Ian Rush, Pepe Reina, someone I've wanted to have on for so long.
Legends.
Love him, absolute ledge. But we've been inundated with people sliding into our DMs, tagging us in on all of this on social media, just about the shin pads. It was Lewis Holtby.
Lewis Holtby.
Yeah. You played
with him?
Did you?
He was on loan at Fulham. Coming on to Fulham, great lad.
Is he a good lad?
Really, really good
Horrible
lad.
injury, Sid. Well, did he wear small shin pads back when you played with him?
Yeah.
Or has he just gone with the way of the game now, which is...
Oh, God, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I remembered what shin pads he wore, but I think he's just gone... He's one of them sort of technically flared players. I think he's just gone with the way of the game. But it was a nasty one, wasn't it?
Nasty,
it looked like a stud or a blade just nipped him. It's like... open wound.
Yeah, not good. And I'm just, as Chris has been saying for years, the big pad would have, don't wish it on anyone. But
no,
if he had the big pads on, I think he could have been avoided.
I think it's going to take one of these, one or two of these injuries to happen though for people to see sense.
Yeah,
because it's mental. I still don't understand it. Like, how can you see an injury like that and no manager's going, like, that's a biggie. I've been tagged in this so many times. This one thing.
Yeah.
It's a massive case for bigger shin pads, but that's what we're trying to do as a podcast. We're trying to protect our players, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to, I think, the penalty situation. Remember we were talking about, go back to full missionary. I don't want my player, I don't want him doing a stuttered run up, and my issue is I feel like it's been done for effect. It's like to look cool.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the shin pad thing, it's not cool to wear big shin pads. It's not. And I think it's not cool.
It wasn't, Pete. It wasn't. But I think now that you've got behind it, I think weirdly, we're getting a lot of messages and we're getting tagged in where teams, grassroots Sunday league, like all the way through the pyramid, actually. And we've now got a couple of players in the Premier League. Has Ryan Wilson done it yet?
We're going to roll it out.
Harry Wilson's just, he wants to get involved and wear the shin pads as well.
Yeah,
One
then
slight
it will
issue
come
with the shin
cool,
pad situation is that I gave them to Steven Gerrard for a Legends match, and they were out every 10 minutes all over Anfield. They kept falling out. I don't know if it was, maybe there's a little bit tuber grip on it, or just a little thing around them,
tape,
just to keep them in.
Maybe my side mission here needs to be to design the ultimate big shin pad, and I go and get it tested, like in labs with You like.
You remember that Audi used to do with the
bulletproof.
crash test
Yeah,
dummies?
crash test.
Yeah, with
See
the
what-
pads. Just drive a car into them or something.
That's what I mean. Like, see what they can withstand. And then we can go to a park and maybe we invite 30, 40 podcast listeners to come and just give me a good kick in.
Yeah.
And-
come and 2-foot you.
Do you know what I mean? They just take it in turns to come.
Well, you start.
Can you imagine you're standing there in the field and a load of podcast listeners going,
It's just to test the integrity of the shin pads.
I reckon, yeah. Might get plenty of, yeah, be good.
Yeah. But I
like
do
that.
think, to your point, perception is everything, you know, and I think as a podcast, it's great. Especially, you know, we don't want more Lewis's about, do we?
Certainly not.
No.
I don't want this to be the start of a trend. You know, this is something that we were trying to get ahead of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there are things that slip through the net, but, you know, I think it will become a thing. Things come back round. You're telling me now that fans wouldn't enjoy Alan Shearer stepping up for a penalty and dispatching it, you know, or would you prefer a stuttered, sloppy run-up?
Yeah.
No, of course not. Do you remember David Luiz? Do you remember that one when he ran from like the halfway line and banged one in the top corner?
Yeah, and then carried on his run.
Yeah,
through,
carried on his run through,
Yeah.
celebrated and get in there.
Love that.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Full mission.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into the pod. Okay, we're here in the Sky Bar in Liverpool with Thiago. Pleasure to have you on the podcast.
Nah, my pleasure, Coach.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. This, obviously, we've got a panoramic views of the city of Liverpool here. What were your first impressions when you signed for the club?
Now, today is very strange, first of all, when I arrive because it's sunny.
Yeah.
Everyone
says that.
Say, wow,
Pepe
Liverpool.
said the same thing.
Perfect weather, but yeah, when I first arrived here, was a COVID situation at the time. And it was a bit weird because Premier League, the full stadiums, crowd attendance, but suddenly everything empty. Was a bit strange at the beginning, but then we just discovered the magic of Anfield.
Yeah.
Cool, so...
Yeah, you played in some of the biggest clubs in the world, right? How does Liverpool compare, you know, with the fan-wise, the city and the football club?
Well, you know that my roots are Brazilian. So a while ago when we came to Europe and played for Barcelona, from Bayern, Spain, Germany, you have this kind of European culture about Spain, the tactical German, the transition. And suddenly here, not in England, but in Liverpool, you have this mix between the style of England that is challenges, is a rhythm, and it's duels, all these kind of things, but also the South American behave of football. It's pretty like a religion here in Liverpool.
Yeah, okay.
So I've got that mix here, and that's why I felt was the right place to come.
Yeah. Amazing that you played, you know, for the top clubs in all those countries. What I found so amazing about you is, I know the game is so quick in the Premier League. I'm sure you'll agree. You managed to slow the game down to whatever tempo that you want to play, and I think that shows the measure of the player you are.
Yeah, it was not about my physicality running. I didn't slow it down because of that. Imagine if we share the attributes, not fast as a guy, finishing as a guy. You know?
For the audio listeners, there's Jermaine Pennant just gate crashing You play with some crazy characters, right, in your time.
Yeah.
How does he compare?
Ah, man, he was, is what I said. When we slow the tempo, it's not because of the legs, it's not going through, because I know that physically, probably I can cope some situation, but the demand of the game, probably to, imagine you playing as a striker, to reach the ball, there's a tempo to arrive everything, all the kind of situation. When I play with Mo and with Sadio, sometimes I felt that I have to, in one touch, just ping in the deep space.
Quick,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So depends on the player, depends on the rivals, depending on the way you feel that day, you slow it down. And it's like a wave, let's say like that.
You seem to have a tremendous understanding of the game, like, and what it kind of needs at that particular time. Like you say there, even that just one little comment there, you know, you need to play to their strengths, you need to play it quickly, or there might be a time where you're 1-0 up, you need to slow the game down. Yeah. Is that something that you want to offer, you know, at the end of your career now? Like what are you going to go into? Would it be coaching? Is it like a sporting director? I mean, where do you want to go with it?
I think I'm more eager to, like, teaching way, so it's a coaching way. And I think this last tactical aspect is for myself to teach others how to play. But then we have to encourage the young players to enjoy and compromise themselves to the game. But they have to play in this state of flow. Not okay. Spain is very tactical. You have to do this, and that. And players are losing the freedom, I feel.
Really? Do you see that certainly in the Premier League? I think it's almost overcoached a little bit. Yeah, like tactically you have to fit in these positions. Is that something that you would have enjoyed as a player, or there's an argument that the responsibility has been taken off the players a little bit. There's not enough freedom, like you say.
I think in very specific moments, tactics or set pieces are great. But then the moment of great matches, when you face the best players on earth, they are the best players because in 1-on-1 they eat you. So when you lose that from a player, this natural kid that you have inside, I want to challenge someone and win him, we are losing that. And I think that's why some big teams are struggling in Champions League, like quarters, semifinals, or final, because they lose. In that peak moment, they lose this kind of things. Yeah.
But you played, obviously, the biggest clubs internationally as well. Could you give me a top 3 of players that you played with?
Then you will give me your top 3.
I'll give you a top 3 after.
I would say, let's do something. I will tell you, for me, my understanding, the best players I've played in the 3 teams I've played with. Barcelona, I can choose from the goalkeeper to the striker. But for sure, the understanding of the game, this kind of mix between tactical and talent, was Andrés Iniesta.
Really?
Because he's understanding his natural skills in football. Then you had Messi, had Xavi, Busquets, had a lot of great players. Then at Bayern
Iniesta was your favourite, though, someone who just...
because was playing more or less in my position and you mirror yourself into that player. But then I would say in Bayern Munich, we have Frank Ribéry, we have Robben, but I'm going back to my position, and to see a player like Philipp Lahm, he was very consistent in the as a fullback, and suddenly play in the middle and say, this guy play always in the middle. He was not a fullback, so he surprised me a lot. And then Liverpool, I would change the position. I would say Bobby Firmino I was in love with that player.
Really?
Yeah.
All the players that played with him say the same thing.
It's about that. It's about he puts his talent in the service of the team, and he was so good in ball. He was quick. He was strong. He was a great goal scorer. So yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Can I ask you about?
No. I will ask you your top 3.
I thought you forgot. So many. Steven Gerrard, for me, the best I've ever played with. As I say, your position, but could do anything. Defensively, the strongest, head, fast, go past people, score goals. Even for England, at that time, we had David Beckham, Wayne Rooney, Frank Lampard. We had some amazing players, but Stevie, for me, was a level above. Yeah. And then I think I played with Gareth Bale when he was just. He went from a left back to a free role. He destroyed in the San Siro Maicon, and home and away. And he was at that time Maicon was the best fullback in the world. I think when I played with him, he went from there just to different level. And Luka Modric at Tottenham as well. So I think those 3 for me. I mean, there's plenty of others. I played with Torres here, obviously fantastic, and he did brilliant things at Liverpool and with England as well. Rooney, Owen, people like that. But I think Modric was just a joy to watch.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah. Just Spain's chances at the World Cup. Do you think they have a strong chance?
I think so. They just recently won the European champion, so I think they have a really good mix between experienced squad plus. Great young players. I think with, I would say, France, England, Argentina, they are my favorite top 4 teams. Yeah.
Listen, Thiago, I would absolutely love for you to come maybe to London. We have a place called the Chumbawamba where we record our podcast. We'd love to have you on properly because I could talk football all day with someone like you. It really is a pleasure to spend time with you.
Any excuse to go back to London, so it would be nice.
Mate, I'm going to hold you to that. I really appreciate it.
They told me that your children told that you have to score a hat-trick today.
Yeah, that's it.
So we try to make it.
If you don't mind, I'm going to be hanging around the back post, just float them up. I know you can do it for me.
I will do that.
We have a little thing where we're trying to make shin pads great again. I imagine you were a smaller shin pad type of guy. We're trying to bring back the bigger shin pad. No one's wearing them anymore. So this is a little gift from us.
Oh, thank you.
From the podcast.
Wow.
To make shins great again.
My shin pads are, I think my leg is shorter than the shin pad.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
you can
amazing,
you can keep them or throw them in the bin. But
no, I won't throw them in, no way.
Thiago, thank you so much. We got a team meeting now. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Pepe, it's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time, my friend.
It's great to have you on. I've been threatening to get you on a long time, right? Because this man is one of my heroes.
He was threatening to visit me, but never accomplished. You know what I mean? Somehow.
Mate, what a legend, mate. It's great to have you on, Mike. I was just looking at your career. I think we signed around the same time for Liverpool, right?
2005.
Yeah, same as me. And we had some good times together.
Did you sign on summer or
I think I was summer, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so we were around the same time. Yeah, I think so. And then you go on to achieve...
Did you play the European Super Cup?
Yeah, you know what? I was actually injured for that, but I was there.
Okay.
I was at the club.
All right.
You did that, right?
Yeah.
What was it like for you? First impressions at Liverpool?
Being honest, I wanted to come back to Spain because of the weather.
Really? The weather?
The first 2 weeks, they were terrible. And I continued looking to my wife and say, listen, are you really sure about where we're coming for the next 4 years? It was raining, pissing down 2 weeks in a row, mid-July. Fuck, listen, no, it can't be. No, don't worry. The weather will change. We'll be fine. And because of her insistence and be patient, the weather never changed. But but it was 2 years so, and then we lived here 8 years. So
8 years, mate.
8 years.
Yeah. So what was it? I mean, the fans took to you so much, right?
Yep.
And the players took to you so much. I think with you, obviously, it was the language at first was a little bit difficult, and then we could just see how much you were trying, how much you wanted the lads, how much, and obviously what a great goalkeeper you were.
I think to be an important member of a dressing room is to build the spirit, to build good connections, good human relations, and I've been all my career fixed in that, to create a good atmosphere. If you go to another country or different culture, just get yourself in a position to understand and learn the quickest you can, and I think is what it brought later on my career. Always good memories for whoever team I played, or whoever was my teammate, or whatever country it was. So it was good.
I could see that though with when you win things with Spain, you didn't play, but I see you in the celebrations, right? And I think when I look at you, I'm like, it makes me happy because I know what everyone thinks about you. It's an amazing thing to have.
But that's whoever knows me. It's your case. I say that's a lad, That's the real Pepe. Coming over. It was a fantastic day for us. Obviously, we had a little bit of help, and we all had
a few beverages
that moment. But it was great. It's a moment that I will also always remember.
Incredible. What with in a Liverpool shirt? What's your favourite moments? I think for me, 2006 World Cup, 2006 FA Cup we shared together.
That was good. I think the atmosphere we lived the year after in the semi-finals against Chelsea.
Oh, the atmosphere.
It's something that I've never lived again. I mean, that noise, that passion, that commitment from the people, that effort from the boys, and get to play that final, beating Chelsea, who was one of the biggest rivals at that time. It was something incredible, also.
What about the? We shared some good nights off the pitch as well.
Right.
Yeah, you enjoyed Liverpool and spending time?
To be honest, it was more of a familiar time. We create, as you know, we have 5 children. Liverpool was not much to do, to be honest, at that time, and we decided, a different way and build a family. not many night outs, maybe one or two back in Manchester or in Liverpool, or one, team dinner. But it was not, it was not common to go out and get drunk or get happy.
Yeah, happy. Yeah,
I was happy at home.
Happy at home.
More than happy at home.
What, Pepe? You won the Golden Glove, right? The most clean sheets in the Premier League. 3 years on the spin.
Yep.
I mean, a great time for you personally when you were in the team playing every week.
But back to the lads. I mean, you know how strong we were defensively. If I don't mention Cara in this podcast, will be mad. So the Caras, the Aggers, the Skertels, the Hippias, made my life much more easier. And also the defensive organization, we were a very, very rocket solid team, difficult to beat. And obviously because of that, I was able to lift that trophy 3 years in a row.
Yeah. What's your highlight for playing for Liverpool?
I think those days when we were competing back until May for every single title.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't leave that Premier League trophy. It would have been a dream come true, but obviously to play semi-finals, quarter-finals, final of Champions League, compete in the league until the very last day, to do 86 points at that time and got beat by Man United, winning, I don't know, they had a streak of 19 wins in 21 games or something like that. So trophy-wise, it's a bit short of memories, but they were every single time you get across that Anfield byline and listen, You Never Walk Alone. It's something to be blessed.
Yeah, massive. What do you think of Spain's chances? Obviously, you played in a very successful Spain team. What do we think of Spain's chances in the World Cup?
I think it's one of the favourites, being honest. I think it's a generation of very talented players. They have won already the Euros, and they know, what it takes to be competitive and be at the final stages. But obviously, there are 3, 4, 5 big contenders, and it will be there for the small details that will make the difference.
Who are the players we should look out for?
Lamine Yamal, 100%. Rodri at his best, we know what's capable of. But then, I think Pedri, Olmo. There's plenty of talented players, and they have created something really, really, really positive. Let's see what they're able to do.
What are you up to, Pepe, these days?
I'm a manager. I'm a coach. I took over. I got retired last year, and then straight ahead took over the Villarreal under 19s. We get knocked out the other day in the quarterfinals of Champions League. It's been a tremendous season. It's been a really interesting other side of the picture, because you get used to go to a training ground and then do a couple of hours, maybe a little bit of gym, have lunch, go, forget football until the next day. Now it's impossible.
Yeah.
It takes you for living, takes you for sleeping, takes you for dinner. It's 24 hours thinking about football, thinking about the boys, their families, it's many people. But it's been entertaining. It's been very good.
And nice and quiet when you get home with the 5 kids as well.
Yeah. It's something normal. And most of them are my children's age. So it's the 2 oldest are girls, and my boys, football wise, are the same age. And I from the very beginning I said, listen, if anyone ever looked one of my children, it's a dead man walking.
Pepe, we've got a campaign going at the moment for making shin pads great again.
Okay.
Too many players wearing small shin pads. So this is a gift.
Oh, nice.
If you want to wear it today at the foundation.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
We make shin pads great again.
Yeah. We need them back.
We need them back, right?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's useless.
It's terrible now. Yeah, it's useless. Now we're making the shin pads correct.
Look at that. Look at this.
Melters, right? One other question, just your mobile service provider.
No, Movistar.
Movistar. Yeah.
Spanish typical.
Yeah, Sid's met Brazilian Ronaldo recently.
Okay.
He was Movistar. It's what I expect from you.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No gift card.
No gift card. Matt, so this is absolutely incredible. Like, do you have to pinch yourself sometimes? Do you think about kind of what the foundation can achieve? Because I'm looking at some of the legends that are walking around here. You've managed to get them all back, and 60,000 people sell out at Anfield. That is incredible.
Yeah, I think it's there's something about this club, having played here is, and a little. I'm not comparing it. I've worked at a few different clubs, and they all do unbelievable stuff, and fans and supporters around the country, every club are amazing, but there's something about Liverpool that just, to be able to sell out over 60,000 for a Legends game. And I think it's partly because of the success and the history and the players we can get back. But as you say, the facts, yourself, Thiago, Stephen, Pepe Reina, to name a few. There's so many legends. It's amazing. And I think this is our 9th Legends game. I think I'm right in saying 7 sold out in a row. And I don't think any other UK club does that. I think Real Madrid do it, which you can sort of understand, but I don't think they do a game every year. So it's amazing. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Can you tell us a little bit about what the foundation does in the community? Because obviously it's very prevalent around the city as well, isn't it? Yeah. So we primarily work in the Liverpool City region. Last year we supported over 140,000 people. We focus our work on our purpose is tackling social inequality. So we don't say we're a football provider, but we use football and sport to tackle issues. And the main things we focus on is employability, health, and learning. So if we're working on the basis if young people get the best education they can, if they're healthy, they've got more chance of getting good jobs. Unfortunately, I think it's something like almost over 40% of young people in some parts of Liverpool are living below the poverty line. So I think anything we can do to help, and what we're passionate about is that the postcode of kids born into shouldn't affect their life chances. Sadly, it does. So how can we use the power of that unbelievable football club we were just talking about to try and give them more opportunities? And then the final thing we're trying to do now is, without taking our eye off the ball locally, is trying to develop more internationally. Like I said, you would have, probably been on pre-season tours and been around the world, and people probably ask you about Liverpool straight away. So we started running projects. We're now doing some work with partners in Tanzania, Ethiopia, Japan, Dublin, US. So just trying to develop more internationally, but again, crucially, not taking our eye off the ball here. What with regards to just this game today, what will that bring in for the foundation? Is there a target you've got, and can you exceed that, or how did we do last year? Yeah, it's good. It's a good question. So the challenge is I think I'm right in saying today is we've surpassed 60,000 sales, which is our biggest ever for a Legends game. I think that's partly because the stadium's obviously got a bit bigger, which was a bit worrying because we didn't know if we'd fill it. But so I think we're on track, we think, to generate about 1.1 million, which is our biggest single fundraiser. And that then supports our programmes, supports Forever Reds, which is the former Players Association, which is super important too. And then that enables us. The big thing for that is when you can generate that sort of income in one event, you can then use that to draw in other further money to do more. And I think ultimately, as a charity, I think we're sometimes like nervous about talking about money, but I think if you generate more income, if you're doing it properly, you help more people. I think it's hard to track because not all foundations publish it in the same way, but we're pretty confident we're probably one of the biggest in terms of supporting people. And ultimately, I'd say just over 140,000 last year, but we've got ambitious targets by 2030 to support 500,000 a year. So, and I think the other thing it does is just the awareness and understanding of what we do. So to have, I know for all you guys, probably there's one of our team pecking you all on the head every video here doing it, but I think that sort of coverage, things like this, I think Jurgen was on Sky Sports yesterday. So having that sort of profile and awareness because of the international break, you got the England game last night, then a gap, and we can, and our team can get brilliant coverage and awareness and understanding of the work we're doing.
Well, hopefully today we can get a result for everyone. That'll be pleasing. But the most important thing is the foundation gets everything that they need out of today. So
brilliant.
All the
Thanks,
best.
mate. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Thanks so much. Right, joining the pod. I'm going to call you Sir Ian Rush.
Well, we got Sir Kenny Dalglish.
Exactly right. Like, I've put you. You're in that bracket, and certainly for me, Rushy. Growing up, kind of watching you scoring goals, and just incredible. Like, do you ever feel like I just had a look there? 231 league goals, right?
Yeah.
And it never gets talked about, kind of because of the Premier League era, right? 230 puts you, second on the list, and and of course you went abroad as well. So, do you ever feel like a little bit angry about the Premier League coming in and not people not talking about your goal scoring enough?
Well, firstly, not angry.
Yeah.
I think records are there to be beaten as long as you win trophies. But I think maybe disappointment where the Premier League comes in and people only go from the Premier League. If you ask how many trophies Liverpool won, they'll say. From the start, 20. When league titles say 20. Well, Premier League, they've only won, I think, 1 or 2. So when it goes to individuals, they go with the start of Premier League. So and when you start thinking about it and all that, I say, yes, I said, I was a good player. I was the best goal scorer because I don't have to do it now.
Yeah.
That's the way you look at it. I look back at everything now, and people at one stage didn't realise I was the record top scorer for Liverpool. But now they do. So I think it's time maybe to shout a bit more now because I don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah, true. Where would you put yourself, Russia? I know you're a very a humble man considering the player you are. Where would you put yourself in the players wise? With obviously the top goal scorers, a Shearer or a Cole, I suppose, in the Premier League era. But who are the best to have done it?
Well, I think you're looking back at for one club. If you're looking at one club, I would be the second best, and the best one there ever was Dixie Dean. He scored more goals for one club now. I'm the second on the list on that. So when you look at all them, you look at top players, Alan Shearer, Gary Lineker was quality and everything, and you look at look at Mo Salah, scored a goal. He's not, even though he's not like a number 9. So that's a different sort of play, but and Haaland coming good and all that. But at the end of the day, for me, it's when you finish your career, look back at what you've done, and I'm proud to do that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I suppose obviously you take your role as an ambassador, seriously for Liverpool. How is it important? Because when I think of Liverpool, I kind of think of you. I think of Steven Gerrard, Kenny Dalglish. Yeah. There's only a kind of handful of players that I immediately just think of Liverpool, and you're certainly one of them. How important is it to kind of be an ambassador whenever you're going abroad and elsewhere?
I most probably got one of the best jobs going. Really? I travel the world.
You look like you enjoy it. To be fair, whenever I've seen it.
No, it's I get to travel places, the middle, the Far East, and everything. And it's only when you go outside, even like Australia, when you go to these countries, you realise how big Liverpool Football Club is. Now, absolutely, the support out there and people come to watch it is absolutely incredible. So I'm proud to do that. I'm helping Liverpool Football Club. There's only like 60,000 can get to the ground and all that. So we have to take Liverpool Football Club to the world, and because we see ourselves as one big family club. And by doing that, you get more support of Liverpool, and it makes my job a lot easier. Yeah.
What about with regards to Mo Salah? Look, obviously he's leaving at the end of the season. Just how much of an influence has he had? And I know he's a different player to you entirely, but what a goal scorer!
Oh, he's incredible. I think his first season he got 40. He was touching me. I scored 47 in one season, and I think most in his first
Which is
season,
incredible, by the way. Just dropped down, got 47.
and Mo scored 43. So then was he going to catch my most goals in one season? So I think he took off from there. But I think he was not just a goal scorer, but the way he plays, he's got a great football brain and everything. And he's, as you get older, as we know, you don't be as fast as what you were, but he's still got the football brain. And I think most probably one of the best is when you had Salah, Firmino, Mane, them three. None of them were number 9. But they all interacted with each other, like they see where the space was, and the others would go in there. I call that a football brain. Yeah, them three together. But when he's going down that wing, he's absolutely incredible, and he's all Liverpool fans will love him, and they'll be sad to see him leave.
Yeah. Do you know, I don't know if you remember this, but we went to Singapore and we played golf together. And I remember it was me and you, I think we were partners. And the other two made you putt. And I think it was within gimme range. And they've made you putt it, you've putted it in. He said, I can't believe you've made me putt there. I got 500 of those in my career from that range. But like proper goal scorer, right?
Yeah, you're there to, when the goalie drops it, you tap it in.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't one of them I didn't score too many outside the box, put it that way.
Yeah.
And I think I'd still be playing today if there was no offsides.
Yeah. Your movement was so good though, Rushy, right? Is that what was probably your biggest attribute, would you say? Because I just felt like your movement, your hold-up play was very, very good as well. Also the headers, like you be able to glance them.
Yeah, I wasn't great in the air, to tell you the truth. You know, I got the name when I scored one really good goal with my head against Benfica. And another fellow Welshman, John Toshak, he was very good in the air. So after that, I think Phil Thompson nicknamed me Tosh. So ever since then, my nickname at Liverpool is Tosh because I scored one great header. But I was more, you're right about glancing headers, or that I like to guide them in. I never won them for blasting. I won them, I believe, if you side foot them into the side of the net, goalkeeper's not going to get them. Also, I think I could kick with both feet. It doesn't matter if it was on the right or left, I'd be exactly the same. So my strength there was most probably... kick with both feet. And then people ask me, what do you say? What advice can you give people? And I say, as a striker, never be scared to miss. I think it's a mentality where, you know, if you miss one, you miss two and score the next one, people forget about the two you missed. I'd most probably say it was different for a goalkeeper. They can make 3 great saves and let one in, and they remember the one that let in. But for me, it's a mental toughness. That's what it's all about. Never be scared to miss, and that's what I kept going, and that's where I got my strength from.
Yeah. Just got to touch on Wales, Rushy. Obviously, a bit of heartbreak for them. We had Harry Wilson on the podcast recently, and top player I know is at Liverpool as well. Someone you know. Heartbreaking not to make it.
Well, I think we had such a great start under Craig. You know, we've done really well, and we're thinking, we'll get through. We play Italy in next, and if we lost to Italy, you think, maybe that's okay. But to lose at home, especially in Cardiff against Bosnia, it was disappointing. They played well, they've done it, but when it comes to penalties, anything can happen. So the hardest thing now is picking themselves up and getting started again. It's for the next stage of the Euros. The Euros going to be in the UK and things like that. So I think it's. I believe the hardest thing for Wales was getting there, and I think if they got there, the group they were in, they would 100% would have got out of that group. And I think it's disappointing because we haven't got that chance to get to the World Cup this year, and we just got to keep marching on.
Yeah. All right, Rushy, listen, it's always an absolute honour to talk to you. I've got, just before we go, we're doing a campaign at the moment to make shin pads great again. And I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of the lads now, they have very small shin pads, little bits of plastic. So we're saying, you know what, let's bring the pads back again. So it's an absolute honour to present you with the Ian Rush shin pads, mate. Yeah.
Oh, that's I'll be wearing them.
Any Legends matches? I know you're the gaffer today, mate. Yeah. So little gift from us, mate.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thanks a lot. Cheers,
Rushy.
Thanks, mate. Right, great episode that. It's great to hear from so many legends and them giving us the time, really.
Yeah, we spoke about it. I think it was at the last one about when you play for that club, it just always feels like there's a connection. And then you see that with all them interviews there. Every one of them, like the affiliation that they've got, they always want to come back. They love coming back. They really feel like there's a massive connection with the fans, which never leaves. And it's so good to see.
It is funny,
so
with
good
that.
to
Like
see.
you see, like a lot of those players have played all over the world.
Yeah,
and a lot of their kids are Liverpool fans. Like it's a weird thing. Like it's a massive club, and it does touch you in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Just on that, obviously another legend of Liverpool was Andy Robertson. He's just announced he's leaving Liverpool. Thoughts on him? I mean, for me, done so many great things for Liverpool. I didn't realise like 65 assists in the Premier League, which is mental for a left back, by the way.
Consider value for money, what they paid for.
Yeah,
from
amazing.
Hull. Yeah,
and it's got to be one of the signings of like Premier League history, really, in terms of like what value for money, what he's done, what he's produced, what he's won as well.
There was a period where Trent and him were unplayable, weren't they? They were the highest players.
Yeah.
And also, like, his attitude, I think is, even speaking to Jurgen Klopp, he was talking about, when we had him on the pod, he was talking about Milner, Lallana, Oxlade Henderson, said those lads were kind of driving things. And then Robertson kind of took that on, himself.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to be asked. He just kind of almost learnt from them, I suppose. Milner maybe looked up to him and then took it on. And I think a lot of the success that Liverpool have had have been down to people like Andy Robertson, not just for his performances, but also his attitude around the place.
Yeah,
and the same
100%.
does for Scotland as well. I know people that are in the Scotland camp, and he's been brilliant for them in terms of the qualification, them getting through to the World Cup, and then what he's doing behind the scenes. Like just sort of a social bit of like, lads, this is like, bus waiting outside, let's go out, bit of sort of downtime, bit of us time. Like, you need that.
Yeah, and I think when a player's won everything like that as well, certainly in that Scotland squad at the time, they will all look up to him, and he's obviously conducted himself in the right manner throughout.
He's been a huge supporter of this podcast as well. He's provided us with at least one of my favourite podcast moments
Could
ever.
be, it's up there with the top 3, I think.
It's 100%, yeah. I think we might have even touched on it in previous podcasts not too long ago. But yeah, the COVID one where he actually went off to ask his missus to turn the internet, to turn Netflix off, so he could carry on.
I said, I think it was our producer at the time said, is anyone else using the internet?
It's unbelievable.
And he said, well, Mrs. is watching a film upstairs. And the shout was, would you mind asking her?
Even the audacity to ask at the start.
Audacity. I think he just beaten Barcelona at Anfield a couple of weeks previous. And he's getting asked if his wife could take Mrs. turning that
Bump off the
which
internet.
he did, and we could hear him.
Brilliant.
Would you mind turning that on?
She had to lie there in silence whilst he recorded a podcast with us for the next.
Unbelievable.
Because it was COVID, we made that last 2-3 hours. I think I had a beer or something along the way as well. It was
he
good
was
fun,
brilliant
but-
again.
But
And
he's-
and Andy, if you're listening, mate, we'd love to have you on again.
Yeah,
love to
great
have you on
guy.
again.
Love it.
All right, let's get into the Football League. Okay, let's get into the Football League. I had a massive 3-pointer this week. It was massive. And it pains me to say it, but unfortunately I've seen Spurs enough this season and I've seen Sunderland enough this season to know that I genuinely felt Sunderland would get a result, and I didn't think they'd score many, but I couldn't see Spurs scoring. The 1-0 was a 3-pointer for me, and that puts the situation... Chris, you're on 53 points. I'm on 61, looking up now at Sid's on 63. It's been a comfortable season, really.
No, I'm never comfortable.
Are you Arsenal and Manchester City at the moment, or...?
No one cares. Yeah, but no one cares about the top. No one cares about the top.
You're right. We've had this conversation.
It's a good point, actually, yeah, because I've not once seen or cared how far away you were.
It's more the question here, can I catch up this gap? It's almost like I need a game in hand or something.
So you're not even looking at me. I'm 10 points clear. So
I've never looked at
you're
you.
53.
I've never looked
so
at
look,
you
I'm
throughout this.
63, you're 61, and Chris, you're 53. So I'm 10 points clear of you, but you're not even looking at me. You're just looking at Pete.
Yeah.
You're looking at 8 points. 8 points. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's not actually.
People
mate.
have got more on their driver's license.
I know, but I haven't hit a 3-pointer, I don't think, now for months. For months. I started the season so well. I'm a bit stressed about it.
I think you need to get your missus on board.
Sorry?
I think you need to get your missus on board.
What, her predictions?
Yeah. I think she's... you
want me to turn away from the people and go...
I think you've got something special there. And whenever she's been on, she's always
close.
been there or thereabouts.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay, the next part of the podcast is supported by Paddy Power. Big weekend fixture, and this is a big weekend fixture, a monster. Manchester City versus Arsenal. Just for the integrity of the league. Do you remember when Paddy Power's Minister of Mischief, the one who stitched Chris up with the legendary Ali Pali cheerleader situation?
Yep.
Well, we've heard from him. He's back. We've had a mysterious letter arrive with his signature stamped on it. I'm going to read this to you.
This looks like a real serious... There's actually letterheads at the top. Like their address at the top, everything. Look.
It's a proper letter. I genuinely have no idea what I'm about to read out.
Same.
Crouchy Chris, Notorious SID. It's been a while, hasn't it? Last time we spoke, I was stitching Chris up with the PDC cheerleaders. Fond memories. Although I suspect he might be a little bit more receptive to my involvement this time round. Sid's perhaps not so much. Now, while I do enjoy a bit of chaos for chaos' sake, I still find the time to tune into the pod. And lads, I've got to say, I'm disappointed. The mischief has fallen off a cliff and the league has gotten a bit flat.
Whoa.
We've got Sid's coasting at the top, Crouchy hanging around like a bad smell, and Chris already waving his white flag.
I don't know.
This is outrageous.
I don't know about that.
It's gotten a bit predictable, and I don't do predictable, so we've decided to step in. Allow me to introduce a little invention of mine, something I like to call Paddy's Chaos Cards.
I don't like this.
Here's me, by the way, thinking that, this was my league, but he's coming and completely something.
I don't like this at all.
Well, each week, till the end of the season, I'll be sending you a fresh card, each one carrying a rule that applies to you all for that game week. Play along, pick well, and you might just bag yourself some extra points. Think of it as a gentle nudge or a firm shove to wake this league up. We'll start simple. This week's Chaos card is Golden Goal. Pick the minute of the first goal in the Manchester City versus Arsenal, and the closest guess takes home 5 bonus points. 5 points. I'm sure you can see how those cards might set the cat amongst the pigeons. And that's before we even begin to discuss this year's forfeit. So without further ado, I'll leave you to it. Get your predictions in, and I'll be back next week with another card. Best of luck, lads. You're going to need it. The Paddy Power, Minister of Mischief. P.S. Sids, enjoy the view while it lasts.
That is a liberty.
Paddy Power Chaos cards.
5 bonus points.
Yeah, but you could win them as much. I mean, this could make the gap bigger.
There's one for you.
Thank you.
This is a Golden Goal 5-point bonus card.
So we all guess the minutes.
So the first goal, guess the minute, and the closest to it gets 5 bonus points. Right, I'm really trying to think now. There's got to be a way of biohacking this.
What?
Okay, listen, while you're thinking about it, got the odds here. Manchester City are clear favourites. 4-5. Arsenal underdogs, even though being top of the league at 3-1. That's mad.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see the first goal scorers, like Haaland, Nico O'Reilly scoring goals at the moment.
Yes.
His odds would be.
Did he come off, look like a little hamstring, whether it's precaution or not, but
interesting.
Shirky was one of them who's flying.
Yeah, well, he's a character, isn't he? Can we just
penalties?
Quickly talk about him as a character. He's great, isn't he? Do you see him sort of side of the pitch, just trying to toss a bottle onto the top? Is that the difference, do you think, a little bit between City and Arsenal at the moment? It feels like City are quite enjoying the chase and sort of...
Yeah.
Well, they were written off, weren't they? And all the pressure's on Arsenal, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, but it's
on Arsenal.
They're also... Yeah, there is a pressure there, right? But they're also ahead. Like, can you not enjoy that situation of being ahead and having the advantage on it?
I think you would if you'd won it before. It's like Rory with the Masters the other day. Like, I felt like, I know there wasn't a freedom in the middle there. He had a wobble, but it did feel like, he's won it once.
Yeah.
So you can't accuse him of choking because he's done it. Do you know? With Arsenal, they haven't in recent years.
The things with the Arsenal lads as well, back when we was playing, it would have just been newspapers and maybe a little bit of TV. Whereas now it's on your phone, it's socials, it's on people on the trains. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about Arsenal slipping up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Whoever wins this game wins the league.
This really is a big weekend fixture, and says,
this is the biggest.
Bring your
fixture of the
Sunday
season.
lunch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And your dinner.
And your dinner.
When I'm finished with you, you're going to fucking need it.
Right.
This is hard because for me, I feel like this is at City, right? They're in good form. They're in really good form. I can just visualise it, them just coming out the traps.
Yeah.
Coming out of traps, like all guns blazing. Do they get that early goal? They're going to have chances. There's going to be saves. They're going to be corners. But are they going to get that early goal?
Took to the second half last weekend, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Or is it going to be a really cagey match?
I think Arsenal get a bit nervy in these, and I think they play differently in big games.
But this is game's so massive. This is like cup final, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's humongous. Yeah. I know what I want to
Do they turn up with this sort of siege mentality kind of thing? I don't know. Is it maybe Arteta's mind tricks do
I don't
work
mind
in
going
this,
first.
you know?
Go on.
I say City get this over the line. I say City come out. I see Man City doing this 3-1.
Oh,
And I see first goal on the 12th minute.
12th minute. God, interesting.
okay.
Because the thing now is, do you go under that?
Well, I want to know what minute you'd like to do.
Yeah, but if I give you the
Because
minute,
if you go 8th minute, I'm flying. Potentially.
if you go,
You see what I mean?
yeah. So that means I'll get my scoring before yours.
But you got an option to get a score in, so you're in charge anyway. So
Do you want me to go?
you decide what's best. here.
Well, listen, you're bottom of the league. I feel like it's like letting opening a door for someone.
What I'm trying to predict
it's a gentlemanly thing to do.
what minute
Would you like me to go first?
you go first.
Okay. 2-1 Man City
Yep.
and the 31st minute.
So
Tactically very good there.
Thank you.
I think he's done maths and he said there.
okay, I'm going to go 3-0 City. And what minute did you go for?
31st.
So I will go the 32nd minute.
Yeah, that's shit house for me.
I'm taking such a risk.
He's got so many more minutes than us.
Yeah, but
That is shit house.
I'm having to hope there's no goal for the first 30.
Think of how many minutes he's got on us.
Do you understand how stressful that is as a watch for me?
That is just. Do you know what that was? That was Diego Simeone. The dark arts.
Right, okay, so just quickly then. So I've got really for the first goal, I've got from minute 1 up to 12 and then past 12 to like 16 maybe. And then you've got 15 and then you've got maybe 15.
Yeah.
So I've got the first 15 minutes, then you've got really 16.
So I've got no minutes at all, really. It's like a window of like 12 minutes. But I've been
you've got
royally
corruption.
fucked there. I don't think Paddy Power would sign up for. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think they would have got a better deal. With
I
that.
need a fucking tight as game. Tighter than anything you're imagining.
But that's 5 points, by the way. So it doesn't actually matter about the scoreline whatsoever.
Yeah.
If he nicks in that window, that's a 5 pointer.
Yeah,
for
but
him.
I need to. I've got points to chase. So there's no. If you get 3 points in that, because you get the score right, and I only get 5, I've only got 2 point advantage. No good. So
Well, listen, all right.
well, it's interesting.
If
It
he
has brought a bit of chaos to proceedings.
Well, that's what they do, isn't it? That's what they do. Love the cards, by the way, as well. Enjoyed them. Okay, we've got Paddy's boost as well, lads.
Yes.
Each pick a leg of the Crouch Pod bet builder. The odds on that bet builder then put on Paddy's website and app. It's boosted by 20% as well. Okay, player to score first. I think it's unplayable at times. Doku.
Oh, good shout. Okay, player to be carded, someone in and amongst it, Declan Rice.
And a player to have 2+ shots on target. I'm going to go Erling Haaland, but I'm going to hope they're not going to happen until obviously the latter part of the first half.
Well, I hope it's 0-0 after 32 minutes.
It's outrageous, isn't it? Okay, the odds are correct at the current time of recording. Please gamble responsibly. Okay, moving on. Spurs versus Brighton. Have you spoke to the people, Chris?
I'm just looking now.
listeners?
Yeah. Just
Got any good names for us?
yeah. Rob Pickup.
Rob
is who I'm
Pickup?
currently looking at.
It's a good little chocolate bar, that pickup bar.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's like a biscuit. It's like a biscuit.
Is it pickup? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a little blue.
Sure, it's not a picnic.
No.
Pickup.
It's not a chocolate. It's like it's a biscuit, 2 layers of biscuit on the outside with chocolate in the middle.
We'll have to get them Kit Kat and ... on a 5-a-side.
Well, we'll get them down on the 5 side.
Get that
I'm not sure if
settled.
they really pick up people around.
Well, he's a diehard pickup, isn't he? Like, I wasn't aware.
What's Rob Pickup saying?
Rob Pickup, hello mate. Saying, hi gents, I'm a one club man, me, EE, since I first got a mobile phone. God, long term. He's gone for a Brighton win against Spurs. He's gone 2-1 in that one. I'll probably follow pick up on that one.
Fucking hell, they need this at home. They need a win.
They need a win.
This is crazy.
Deserby's old team as well, remember?
But what I can't tell here, I can't tell if everyone who's messaging here, like Jay Rodhouse, another good name, Alex Gibbs, Jack Jardine, Tom Kingsbury. It's hard. Not loads of people are backing Spurs in this.
I don't know how you can.
Well, look at the form guide. Brighton are flying at the minute. They obviously lost to Arsenal, but they've been in good form. In good form.
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I saw bits. I think certainly first half. Spurs. Yeah,
first 5 minutes really for me. No, it was. I thought, here we go. The thing is with this one, I know we're trying to rattle these out. He's going to want these Spurs players to stay on the ball, especially the centre halves. You know what they're like? They stay on the ball, wait, suck them all in. When you're not confident, that's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Did you see he came out and said they don't need a coach? Yeah, this was his.
Yeah, we don't.
They
said that before they hired him. They need someone to go in there and raise the truck
or something. Yeah.
Confident. They need confidence, don't they? I don't know.
This is tough. Spurs at home. The fans will get on them
I
as
just
well.
feel like they have to win, right?
Yeah.
I think they're at home. This is, Brighton are a good side, very good side. But I just feel like they have to win.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to go for Spurs, right? And I feel like this might be heart over head.
Yeah.
Well, it is, because it's, the form's right there. I mean, Brighton have beat Burnley, beat Liverpool, Sunderland, big wins.
And there's this weird feeding frenzy on Tottenham as well, isn't there? Like, teams are viewing it as a game to win. Like,
yeah. But I'm going to go for them. I'm going to go for it. I think they pull this one out of the bag. This is the start of them getting out of it. 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to go Brighton.
I'll flip your missionary to the other side and go 2-1 Brighton. Yeah.
Sure you can do that, can you? I'll flip a missionary, surely.
Who's on top here?
I'm not totally sure myself, but
It's never been done.
Right.
flip a missionary.
So basically, you've got missionary
scenario.
and you've gone cowgirl. See, the thing now for me would be to go for the draw. I'm saying Brighton. I feel like I have to say Brighton. All right, let's go. I'm going to go for a draw.
Oof.
They've not really worked for me. They've not really worked for me, the draws. I'm going to go 1-1 then.
Cool.
your
Cat
fave?
amongst the pigeonniers. Okay, moving on to Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Newcastle, poor form.
Yeah.
Poor form. I mean, listen, I thought they'd bounce back after the Sunderland game, where it was kind of kicking off there, but Palace managed to get a result against them.
Yeah, last minute, wasn't it? Bit harsh, I think, the penalty. It was a penalty, but a little bit harsh. They need, like we talk about Spurs needing to win, Newcastle need to win this. Yeah. And they're up against Bournemouth that are absolutely flying.
Yeah. Good side.
Done really well against Arsenal. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
For me, a lot of draws, Bournemouth.
Of late.
I'm thinking draw.
Okay, well, you go first then.
Yeah.
You're thinking a draw?
Yeah.
You can't go 2-2.
Well, I'll go 1-1.
He's so confident with his 1-1. Sid?
Oh. Did he have Voldemar and Vista on the bench again? Yeah, he did, because he started the lad who scored, took his goal really well, the striker. All right. I'm going to go Bournemouth away win. I'm going to go Bournemouth away win. I'm going to say 2-1.
Okay, I'm going to stick with Bournemouth as well. I'm going to go 1-0 Bournemouth.
Oh, no one's got Newcastle.
Right, well, that concludes the greatest football league in the world. We've got Ben Foster on next week.
Oh, decent.
So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shit, lad. Sorry, I've got something for you guys. I've just remembered. Can I get something quickly? Sorry, I've just remembered.
Is this a gift?
No. Honestly, I've literally just remembered. Mrs. Bakes and banana.
What have we got here, Stephen Sidwell?
Sid, hold on. This is a nice surprise at the end of the pod.
Sorry, lads. We spoke about it a couple of times, but the wife bakes banana bread.
She now.
Yeah, you got to try something. I said I'd bring it in, didn't I? You got to try something.
Have we talked about this? I don't know if we have.
Try.
Well, we had a.
Thank you, mate.
I hope no one's allergic to the
Banana bread
allergies.
is massive.
We've just lads, I got on this.
That's so kind.
Yeah.
Please send our regards to your missus.
Yeah, regards to your missile.
Take it out. We've just do you want to send it down to?
Should we save
the
one
poodle?
for a listener?
Oh, there's loads coming.
No.
So we've just she's finally sort of cracked the. She's finally cracked the.
That's lovely.
So the chocolate chips now don't sink to the bottom. We've got them to stay in the cake.
How's she doing that then?
She put in some more baking powder or something. What do you think?
No, fantastic.
Really
All
good,
right.
mate.
Good, yeah.
That's
Well, it was
really
after the matey around the corner was banging out the banana cake, and I see it. I was like, he was saying, who was around there? And he was saying he does like 20 of these a week. I've seen a niche here. I think we can bang out some banana.
Gap in the market.
Oh, so you're selling them to the cafe bit down the
Well,
road?
I might take it. Well, I was going to take it. I was going to take
Mate,
it.
the size
I
of
was
your-
going to take.
Not them now.
I
Can I
was
just
going to take a sample round.
Send my regards to your Tupperware, because
Yeah.
look at the size of that.
Yeah, it was a big. She done a big one.
That's a batch, isn't it?
She done a big one. Enjoy that, lads. Sorry, I
That's
knew I
really
had
good,
some.
Sid.
All right, appreciate that, Sid.
No worries.
Yeah, maybe you should bring something in next week, Chris.
What, our wives were back. Do you remember we couldn't even get our wives to make a sandwich for us? There was that challenge one week. Steve's just fired off Bake Off on the podcast.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm on Saturday Kitchen all of a sudden. People are just talking whilst eating.
You know when you go on them shows, right, and you're getting pissed.
You've done it.
Yeah.
You was on
That's a mad
recently.
show, that
You're
one.
good.
Yeah, that's a mad show.
You're battered.
Yeah. Man,
Battered.
it's just such a strange collection of people as well.
Yeah,
Like,
always. And you talk throughout, and then they give you the food's a nice touch. Actually, we've not really done food as a podcast, have we?
nah, you know,
It's a nice thing to do.
we're constantly evolving.
Well, I'll bring another one in.
Yeah, all right. Cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.